Ah, Jesus Christ, like the 50th time I died. That's it. Nope, no more, no more. Rage quit.
Conan noobs!
Hello once again, friends and fans, Raptor here, and welcome back to Wargame European Escalation. This is first of 2 versus 2, and I'll be joined here then for the next few videos by my friend Lennon. So we'll be doing a lot of talking about tactics, tips, tricks, everything that you want to know about Wargame European Escalation. So for this mission, we'll be playing in the map Blitz, and we will be NATO. So as you can see, he's laying down an M577 command armor, and I also have my command vehicle out as well. FOBs started next to each other, and if you take a look at the map, it is a large river separating two pretty ridgy terrain. There's some flat, there's some forest, a little bit of everything here. So you can see there's a real variety to be had. Itch here on the opposite team says that he'll be going to Charlie. Will be versus, let's see here, we have the Killer and Itch 947. Excellent. So their command armor is sitting up here as well, command vehicles rather, so there's one defending Delta. And we're just waiting for the match to start as units are deployed, and I'll tell you about everything that was going through my mind at the time of these battles. They only took place a few days ago, so everything's still fresh. And so we'll talk tips and tactics and tricks and everything else, as I had said, and ways to counter attacks. And so this is not only going to be entertainment, but you're going to learn something today, whether you like it or not. And whether you like it or not, I'm going to also ask you to like, comment, or subscribe to some of these videos. It's been a while since I've made a Wargame European Escalation multiplayer. But if you guys are enjoying this, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me your tactics down below. Like this video if you learned something. And don't forget to subscribe if you're a newcomer to the Raptor channel. We really appreciate it. So let's talk about this map a little bit. Zoom out here. And you can see that there are many different reinforcement points, and there's a lot of different points to capture just in general on this map. Obviously the biggest one being Charlie in the center, not only for points, not only for size, but also for tactical importance. You have, well, starting in the upper left-hand corner, then you have Golf, Hotel in India. On the right you have Bravo, Alpha, and Echo. And down at the bottom you have, let's zoom right back into Foxtrot, and then for the enemy starting position, Delta. So they're already starting to bring in their units, as Itch had said he's going to be taking the center, and that's exactly what he's going to do. And here comes some helicopters, here comes some artillery, and looks like there may be oh no, that's just anti-aircraft. Praga there, the Fagat T-72, BMP 685, and T-55s. No pimp daddies, no super heavy tanks here. Also no movement from the Killer, which may explain something here. As you can see, my helicopters now, which I've chosen to bring out, are now moving to the left flank. And Lennon here, Comrade Lennon, is moving over to the right for the glory of the people with his AMX. And a couple of medium tanks as well, and a couple of pimp daddies here. Leopard 2A1s being brought out along with a couple of supply trucks. So we now have the first firing from the Apaches. My God, look at that go. You have the Hellfires being unleashed onto those Praga anti-aircraft guns. The Hellfire missiles being fired there, those larger missiles, and small rockets being fired as well, taking out that AA. Itch no longer has, well, basically he's got an itch that he can't scratch now, because there is going to be nothing to stop my tanks from harassing his T-72s there. Boy, those missiles are loud too. You can really hear that pain from a long distance. Mi-24 VPs now being brought out, and the Killer's now moving towards the left. Gazelle now noticing all of the moving units and retreating. AH-64s out of missiles, and so they'll be coming back. So let's take a look at what Lennon's doing now. Coming in to respond towards that force, instead of taking Echo, now coming in to counter at Charlie. Mi-24P now opening fire at, I'm not exactly sure, but the Roland is going to take those out if they don't move. They're slightly out of range now, and combat level 2 for those Marauder Rolands that were brought in. Apache's now opening fire on BMPs that are retreating into the woods, and it looks like at least one of them was destroyed. Maybe there'll be another just with a second hit, and there is 2 BMPs destroyed. Mi-24P now opening fire on those Apaches, and they're a little bit of a firefight over the river as the helicopters retreat towards their starting position to get refitted, rearmed, and it looks like supply trucks being brought up now by me to, or maybe by Lennon. Let's see here. Nonetheless, good to keep the supply just in the rear. Lennon now bringing up the supply, and Pimp Daddy's moving towards the left. Mi-24 is moving in on those Leopards. A little bit of a shame that he did not. The enemy commander of those Mi-24s didn't realize that those Rolands were still there. Oh boy, look at that. We've got a blob coming in, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of T-62s now moving in, these slow T-62s. And my god, look at that attack meter flying up over there, that large flare. A lot of units moving out of there. UAZ, oh wow, almost destroyed by the artillery. The M10-6A2 is opening fire now on the UAZ that's there. I'll guarantee you a couple of more hits and those will be destroyed. Keep in mind, a good tip, if the enemy has a position that you would like to capture, and ooh, it looks like there was a little bit of a flank from a helicopter that was taken out by the Roland 2 there. Roland getting a lot of kills. But keep in mind, if the enemy has a position that you want to capture, or at least you want to deny them from getting points at, you can utilize one of your command vehicles to fly in there, or to drive in there, or what have you, and hold that position. It will then neutralize it so no one gets points from it until the command vehicles are eliminated. Patton's now opening fire on T-55s and BT, I believe let's see what's exactly here, T-72s and BMP 685s now moving towards the right flank. They're now panicking, so their movements, or at least their ability to target and reload have been reduced to them panicking. Patton now opening fire again. AMX opening fire as well. Let's go over to the left flank, just see what those Leopards are doing here. Looks like they're opening fire on BMPs. T-62s going to overrun that position if we don't get some support there. Let's look at any other areas of the map. It looks like all the conflict is happening at Charlie. And T-72 is now routing and retreating. T-55 about to be destroyed by those Pattons, I'm sure. And there it goes. M10-6A2's getting ready to fire again, probably more than likely at the forest. Where the UAZ is. Desperate need of repair there. Not even a real need for me to move the camera much here, since all this action is contained. Looks like Itch now has surrendered, and unfortunately Killa is going to have to deal with everything on his own. Two Leopard 2A1s are now opening fire on the T-62s that are advancing across the bridge. Apache's coming in to take care of those T-62s. Great support job from me in terms of, you know, you must be, not to toot my own horn, but you must be exactly where the action is. You must have your helicopters where they're needed the most, and as you can see, the enemy's trying to break through on both fronts. Those Pattons are pulling back just a little bit, I believe. Nope, they're holding their ground, but the enemy is definitely taking a beating from the Apaches and the Patton tanks there. Only three, one Patton destroyed. Only two Pattons left, along with the AMX now hiding in the woods. M106 A2 artillery now opening fire. There it goes. Shells away, along with, wow, a barrage of hellfires from the Apaches. Nothing left now. Oh, actually, that's the end of the match. Wow. All right. So anyway, that's the end of the first episode of 2-Player. Get prepared to see more of Raptor and Lennon teaming up against a bunch of noobs. No, I'm kidding. Not a lot of people on here are noobs, level 11 and 22 to our 25 and 30, but we don't know everything, and you never know. Somebody might know something you don't. Any mistake at any time can change the tide of battle, as we all know. So anyway, look at those points up there. Total victory at 511 and 78 for the opposing team of the Soviets. So again, if you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and there'll be definitely tons more of Wargame European Escalation. So until next time, friends, don't forget to keep your password and your pimp hand strong.